Hey guys, this is Abby, and Abby drove 3.5 hours to come see me from the Dells. I was like, whoa, girl. And I don't remember this line in her head when we did our consult. And then when she got out of the car, I was like, woof. Oh my gosh. But I remembered we were cutting it off because I was like, hell no, I ain't coloring all that hair. That'd be like thousands of dollars. So I cut it off because I ain't coloring hair that I'm going to cut off. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to give her a Malibu C crystal gel to remove any buildup because her hair was pretty crispy. And so now I have to fill it with some missing pigment because we guys were going red. But she still needed some highlights moved up because she still wanted a couple of pieces of blonde in there. So here I'm using Magix 10 Lift 9 with Olaplex. And I am going to just kind of like feather those ends in. And then in some spots, I just am going to fold them up in there. So it just gets like the effervescence of the color. I know you guys hear me say that all the time, but bleach on bleach on bleach is not good. So I'm just going to go ahead and weave the top because I don't want any lines of demarcation. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some teasy lights on the top because it blends the line of demarcation. I'm just going to fold those ends up in there, but I am not going to put lightener on there. So her roots were pretty big and we needed to blend those out. I did root shadow her afterwards, which we did not get because we got busy, guys. It happens in the salon. So I'm using my Nomad hair foil board. I really love it to help push the color in to the hair. And in the back, again, I'm not going crazy. I talked myself off the ledge of 90 million foils. Just, again, throwing those ends up in there. So here I'm going to apply her Magix 10 base color. And I use 3 shades. On the pieces that I'm leaving out, I'm going to use her root shade and her end shade. And then you're going to see me weave pieces out because I want to utilize her existing blonde. And here I'm going to put her root shade, a mid shade, and then an end shade to just really keep those blondes. So I'm going from a 5 to a 7 to a 10. And so here I'm just going to put her root shade and her mid shade. So then again, just doing the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to repeat this process throughout the whole head. So just going ahead and painting that on, using these meshes, picking out some of those blondes and utilizing that for my color. Here, just using the mid shade and the end shade. So I'm using Magix 10 and I morphed the ends into an acidic gloss because I do not want to lift it. So guys, here it comes. Here's the end. Here is, wow. What happened here? I don't know. Gorgeousness happened. She was so happy. I was so happy with the end result. All in all, it took about 5 hours. You guys, thanks for watching, and the link's in the bio. Thanks so much.